All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the call. It is Saturday morning, Saturday lunchtime on the East Coast, and Saturday evening in Europe. Welcome, everybody, to the call. My name's David Cutler, and I will be your host today. We've got a lot of questions that has been gathered while I've been gone over to India, so we're going to be covering a lot of the questions, but a couple of things we want to address right off the get-go so everybody's up to date on where we are. So we'll let a minute here get started so everybody can get joined to the call. And I believe we sent out an email last night, not 100% sure, but we'll find out. Also, we've made some changes, guys, inside the app that some of you in some parts of the world may start to not see as many things inside the app to post on. We are doing it by country, and then obviously we're doing it under the location. So if there's a disaster, we can help out. So we'll explain that a little bit more as we go through. So very quickly, guys, for those of you who didn't join us in India, quickly update on that. So where we let people join. Outstanding show, a long way to go for anybody that's going there. I would recommend it to everybody. The Indian people were absolutely very humble. Completely different than what I expected, to be honest with you. Bend over backwards to help. It was really interesting. We put a video together that we have put out there where Paul and I had chance on Sunday, 2 days after the show had ended, where we went down to I think it's called the Gateway to India, the Taj Mahal, and a couple of other places we went and visited. And it was absolutely amazing. They were walking up to us, and Paul, obviously being his nickname is Big Paul, and there's a reason he's so big. And bottom line was they were walking up to us and asking us if they could take pictures of us. So it was kind of really interesting, very humbling to really understand what they go through and how they live. If any of you have ever got any chance to go there, very safe. The traffic is absolutely not safe. But they walk in and out the cars through the intersections as if it's just second nature. And everything you've seen it on YouTube, you cannot explain it the way it is in real life. It's insane, to be honest with you. The traffic lights are going both ways and people are walking in and out the traffic. But I just want to let you know, we had a wonderful time in India. We were so well welcomed. Our booth for 2 days in a row was the most popular booth. They come around with a little plaque and they put it on there. So for 2 days in a row, we was given the title that we was the booth of the show. So that was kind of cool. We didn't sell a lot of tickets, to be honest with you. I think actually at the show, we only sold one ticket. And the reason was it was a B2B event. So everybody what was in there was business oriented. We connected with 250 or approximately 250. I think it's grown a few more since then that have, we've been a couple of contacts have recommended us to other people. We have a very large opportunity with Radisson Hotel chain. Radisson Hotel are very excited about the philanthropy side of them tying together. We have already been invited to go back to New Delhi, India, to meet with the Radisson Hotel chain, which would put us in every hotel room and their restaurants. And they have a lot of other companies attached to them as well, which is pretty exciting. But most important is what we've done in the ITB. The ITB is a hospitality industry for people going on vacations, packages, whether it was vacations into India or vacations out of India, going around the world. And we met with tour guides, we met with VIP specialists, we met with people selling tickets for cruises, this, that, and everything else. And it was overwhelming what we've had. We are still far away of knowing what the result is as we sit currently right now. We have a special email going out to each and every one of them, and we will be doing a conference call with all of them this upcoming Thursday, where we will be early hours of the morning having a call with all of these tourist guides. Now, potentially, there is over 100 million people that they reach out to sell packages to on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. We are very comfortable to say the group we're working with would have more than 20 million people that they can attach to. Now, the way we done the presentation, the way we explained it to everybody was very simple. we kind of said the AAP program is a program that would allow you to be able to be connected to Avazoo in the charity-driven side. In other words, by being associated, then you have your name attached to helping charities from all around the world. And one thing that we did have to modify our presentation a little bit is we originally was coming out with the natural disaster, because we knew India had all of the water and all the floods. And we adjusted it after the first day a little bit differently, where we said that we support all the charities, or we're supporting many charities as we can through our philanthropy board. And that created more excitement than just the natural disaster. And when you actually know anybody in India, or you drive around in India, or you have the opportunity to to speak to some of them, or just walk on the streets, you will understand there's a lot of need, more than just natural disasters. I mean, they're most probably our raffle. We could do one particular raffle just to clean up the trash in the streets of Mumbai. There's 30 million people there, and the streets are just absolutely full with garbage. And the worst thing is, you see the rats running around inside the garbage, and they're actually playing with the dogs. And when I say playing, I mean they're not being chased by the dogs. They're all in the trash eating what they can do. And that creates where we got to educate the kids, so the kids know not to throw it on the ground. So there's a lot of things that the raffle can do, and we can certainly do a lot in different countries. We can duplicate what we got there. So India is our first launch of an official country as such. Obviously, we have a lot more planned. We did go into Germany to get a real take on what happened in Germany. We had a scouting crew there that went out and looked, and this was our first time with our booth, and it was just outstanding what results we've had. So that was overwhelming. Number two, moving on from there, obviously there'll be a lot of results that we will plan out with you guys. We will be back there most probably. I would say we'd be back in India every couple of months, I would think, because the size of the country and the population that want to buy tickets is just amazing. I mean, there was every single person at the hotel. In fact, one of the ticket sales, what we done was come out of the hotel. So again, it's a huge market. So if you are thinking to market, they do have Craigslist. Craigslist is in India all over. You could post. I think you can only get 2 postings a day on Craigslist. They're getting real strict on the flagging on Craigslist. And we can perhaps talk about this upcoming Wednesday rather than today. But if you want to post in India, we've done that video at the end, and you can certainly go into that video and add that in your posting, which would create that credibility for you on ticket sales. And I would think a lot of you will find that ticket sales will generate pretty quickly. We were talked about. There's no doubt about it. People were aware of what's going on. Also, why we were there, I think it was the 68th Bolly Award. We didn't get a chance to go down to meet with it, but it was going on. And I did have a chance to talk to a couple of the drivers that were driving some of the celebrities to the event and backwards and forwards. And they're like, okay, well, we definitely got to get some of these celebrities involved, cricket players. Now, for those of you that love cricket, cricket is on 24 hours a day there, and they are very, very passionate about the cricket. So, guys, there are a lot of opportunities in India for you as people are looking to get more free entries. Certainly post things in Craigslist or equivalent. There are a lot of different sites out there in India that you can actually post on that will create a tremendous amount of interest. And again, with the video that we've done for you, you can click on that you can actually attach that into your link. It will give you the credibility that some of you have said in the past. Now, we knew going to a show would do the most important thing, which would create that credibility. And then number two, it would create, obviously, interest in the AAP program, then interest in the co-branding with a NFT. NFTs are not big in India. They don't really understand it. Some people have never even heard of it before. Crypto is illegal in India, so it is on a ticket purchase. And yes, it does work from India because we made sure it worked. So guys, there's a great opportunity if any of you do have little trade shows that you can potentially get out to. it overcomes a lot of issues that some of you have had. And of course, we are in ticket sales right now, which is, important to understand. But we had a phenomenal show, and we want to thank everybody out there. And I know some people will be joining some of our calls because they want to know what's going on. But we really do want to say thank you to everybody that participated in making the event happen. We have booked a show in Singapore in October, which is the next largest ITB show, another travel show in Singapore, and that will be in October. That one's already kind of penciled in, ready to go. So very, very exciting. Now, let's move on to a couple of things. We sent out an email. We're going to open up to Q&A here in a few minutes, but we sent out an email on, I think it was while I was actually in India, for people to make their payments for the people who have been on the list. Now, these are people, guys, that you have signed up. Not us, you signed up. We're very appreciative to you. And some of these people have got hundreds, and there's a few that are into the thousands of entries. We sent out an email. We only had, out of 2,500 and change, we only had 60 of them that had clicked on the link to make the payment. We had a very, very low percentage of emails opening. We done it through Constant Contact so we could track everything. And the results was about 30%. So out of 2,500 people, only about 800 approximately opened the email, of which only about 60 people clicked on the link to make the payment. Now, there's two things I have to address. If you are US and you have reserved a ticket to purchase, for whatever reason you wasn't informed, for whatever reason you didn't read the paperwork as you clicked the buttons, I don't understand why, you cannot purchase a ticket in the US. And there's 22 other countries that you cannot purchase a ticket on. Now, I know them countries do change a little bit, and there is a link there on the site and the sign up to let you know. So if you are disappointed, upset because you've been getting free entries here in the US for the last 3-4 months, whoever asks you to sign up, you need to make sure you talk to them and let them know that, hey, I can't buy a ticket. So what we're going to do, guys, for those that are in the US that cannot purchase the ticket, we are going to have a little pop-up that comes up in their account. And this little pop-up will say, I agree that you can keep my information, and I will not lose any of my entries. And what that pop-up is, when they tick that, that means that they will not be deleted. So on Raffle 2, when we start to sell tickets in the US, what will happen is then people will be able to use that account, make that payment for that account. So let me repeat this again, because it really has become a nightmare for some of the people in player support. If you are in US and you have had an email to say, go and make your payment, and you cannot make your payment because it's restricted, then what you'll have is a pop-up that pops up and it says, I'm not going to give you the exact words because I don't know what the legal done, but it's going to be something like, I am aware of the laws in reference to personal information being collected. I agree that Avazoo can keep my information for forward raffles. What that's going to do is that once they click that, that means we don't have to delete them. And that means on Raffle 2, whatever entries they have generated through being misrepresented or, not understanding, then what will happen is they'll be able to use that in Raffle 2 and purchase their ticket. So we will also see if we can do the same in other countries that are restricted. So we'll do the best we can in other countries as well. Additionally to that, guys, out of the people that have signed up, there wasn't and isn't a way for them to downgrade. They purchased a $100 ticket and they want to now purchase a $50 ticket, and they want to purchase a $20 ticket. Currently, that is not in place. That we'll know more about on Monday morning, where they'll be able to go over and make their final decision at payment time. So we will have that adjusted. This will not happen for the future, because the future, there is no time delay now. When you log in, you go in and make your purchase. You have that 24 hours to make that payment. If you don't make that payment within 24 hours, you're automatically taken out of the system. So guys, you got to clean up a little bit of how we're presenting this to people to make sure they know when they go on there to make that purchase, they're ready to make that purchase immediately, so it makes it smooth. The cryptocurrency is working. We have a lot of people doing it in crypto, and they've got to step 3, step 4. They leave and go over to make their payment. They haven't closed up the gateway. In other words, they haven't made their payments. So there's a lot of people on the crypto side still struggling with understanding their wallet and how they tie it together. We will look at this again next week to see if there's a way we can even do anything smarter or make it more simpler for somebody. But we do not believe there is, because we've done everything we possibly can. So that is where we sit with that. So people that did qualify into the round robin, we are sorting that out now. We're going along. We're taking your statements, your comments, and then we're going to be adding to that. Now, inside the app, you will see that we have taken down a lot of the videos that we wanted to push so people had awareness. And now there are only, I think, 2 or 3 videos in there. Guys, when you're making your comments on there, obviously people see the same comment. We had one person we started deleting because they just basically cut and paste the same comment again and again every day. That doesn't go up and beyond to help us. That creates a problem. So that person obviously is not going to go into the round robin. So guys, you can't just go and, you're trying to generate credibility for the company and everybody else and just cut in a 4 or 5 line word and then cut it and paste it every day. That doesn't help us. So if you are going to continue making comments, guys, please make comments what's truly to your heart. If it's fantastic, great, it's fantastic, put one word. If it's we believe in the process and what we're doing, then write it out. But please, guys, don't go and just put the same comments again and again. That doesn't help us. So we will be adding people into the round robin. Sean had a stroke. I think you're all aware of it. Last Thursday while we were away. He's had this go on now for about 5 years, and he normally has what they call a mini stroke, and he has been able to recoup very quickly within usually 1 or 2 days. Unfortunately, this one's a little bit more than normal. So he's taken a few days here to get back his speech and his other skills. So he's not around. As soon as he's in next week, hopefully we'll get everything finalized. I know Carol is working on it. I know people are going through all the comments, the player support are. So we will be adding people into the round robin, i.e. the email campaign that is the first drop, which is 5 million people. That is supposed to have hit today. As of 5-10 minutes ago when I started the call, it had not started yet. However, it is going off this weekend. So you'll be added into the round robin. You'll start to see some of those people coming to you. The addition with the pay people, if you have got people to make that payment, remember, into the round robin, you go into the round robin. Now, I want to be 100% honest, like I tried to do with everything we do. I don't pull a lot of punches. Just so everybody is aware, since we've launched on ticket sales from what we call our distributor / base, there has only been 7 tickets sold by all of the people out there that has participated over the last 2-3 years. Very disappointing, obviously, guys, to only have 7 ticket sales out of the group. But obviously, the marketing now with the company will help out going in there. But please remember what the process is in here as a distributor of what you need to do. So we'll address that on Wednesday's upcoming call for the distributors as well. But it's been very, very exciting, guys. Obviously, there's a lot going on. We do have on Tuesday, we are meeting with a company from the UK that is an influencer. So we have a brand new page being built right now for the influencers. We expect that to go live on Monday. And the influencers will guarantee us 1 million hits to our website every month, or 1 million to 3 million. So I'm always giving the conservative number. So we're excited about that. We also bought another software program this week that is going to allow us to generate our own email base for B2B, that's business to business, to go out. So we'll be able to send out several thousands of those through our own system starting this week. Again, we're a little short-handed due to where we are on what's going on with ticket sales. We need to create ticket sales to create more of a base. I forget how many employees we have now, but we're up there. We're a little top heavy on employees and payroll for ticket sales coming in. So we got to fix the ticket sales. So guys, that's where we're at. There's a couple of things we done yesterday on the dashboard, so you should start see some things being a little bit quicker. When you go to the website pages, you will see there's a load icon that comes up, and it talks a little bit about a couple of different questions to let people know what to do there. That is being improved on. It's going to be even more informational stuff, so when people are loading, they're getting some results. The landing pages that you've all had, you see we've modified them. We're always tweaking them now. We're watching the what we call the heat button, so we know where people are going to on the page, and now people are starting to fill in. Of course, the banners are now being created into the area zones of the area. So if it's a city, it's going into a city. If it's a country, it goes into a country. That way, if there is a disaster, whether it's a natural disaster for the country or whether it's a local fire for somebody that needs help to drop off some shirts and stuff for kids, it now will define to the area. So Bev has been doing a great job on that, reporting that into Musavar and then the banners. So some of you will not see that only when there's a disaster or a natural something's happened in the area. Otherwise, you're just getting the nationwide banners that will be popping up. So we are working on version 2.2 of the CRC Center. I have not been in there recently. I had a tremendous problem trying to get in there while I was away. However, I know they're working on 2.2, and a lot of stuff has already been posted in the original version, but we are making modifications and changes Deanna's doing with a team in there. So hopefully we'll have 2.2 up pretty soon. We'll let you know more about that. So right now, what I'm going to do is, first of all, thank all of you from the bottom of my heart. With your help, it's been an incredible journey to get where we are. Obviously, we still got a long way to go. So we're going to open up for some Q&A here this morning. I know we have Elias on. And Elias, I don't know if there's anything you want to come on and say it to our Spanish community. If you do, please come on and give them an update, or we'll go straight into the Q&A, whichever you prefer. So let me know if you want to come on. Okay, so I'm guessing he's not going to come on. All right, so Just, do you want to join in and we'll start on some Q&A and we'll see what we can do?
All right, sounds good. If it's okay with you, I'd like to cover the ones on the forum first since they're from Wednesday, and then we'll go into the live questions. Perfect. All right, so for the first question, it says...
one thing I want to say, guys, sorry, just to cut you off. If any of you found some large shows going on in your cities, I just had a couple of messages come through. Yes, we will entertain either joining you and partnering with you or setting you up at that show. So if you're in a city, in a country, or that has a large trade show going on at a convention center and all the requirements meet what we're looking for, we will absolutely support you, either set you up in everything you need and pay for it, or we will turn around and join you and come there. So the answer is yes to the person who sent me that message. We will, if you've got events going on, absolutely will support you. Go ahead, Just.
Okay. Why is it that I cannot rewatch videos or retrieve messages again under the Our Supporters tab once I have redeemed the free entries? I have this answer if you want.
Yeah, go ahead, Just, because I'm lost where he's talking about.
Okay, so basically, I think the way I'm understanding it is once you click the video to redeem the free entries in the supporters, you can't re-click that until the next day.
Right.
So, and they want to rewatch the video.
Yeah, I mean, somebody else asked us that about a year ago, and I don't know if you want to reach out to Rumor and ask him that, can it still be clicked on again and go back without the free entries? Obviously, the answer is, guys, and I'm sure Justin was going to tell you, is it creates you to get your entries. If we don't turn that link off, if you clicked it again, you would get more and more free entries. So somebody else asked us that question, Just. Why don't we check with Rumor and see if there's a way that it only counts once in 24 hours? The problem's going to be some people are going to come back and say, I watched it 5 times. How come I haven't got the entries? That would be one of the problems. But let's ask Rumor to see what we can do.
Yeah, and another alternative, the more obvious alternative, is to just go on our YouTube channel and just watch the video there.
Absolutely.
The supporters are tapped. Oh, go ahead.
If you want to put that link in there, the YouTube channel in that chat box, that's a plus.
Okay, perfect. All right. Ready for the next question?
Yep. Go ahead, bud.
Okay, this one is not specifically Avazoo related, but I thought it'd be important to bring up. They've stated that Paul from the ITB India team is not very well and was hospitalized. Just checking to see if he's okay now.
So awesome question, guys. Paul has been released from hospital as of yesterday morning. I have not spoke to him today, but I did speak to him late last night. The infection is not in the bone. They've got him on, they kept him in hospital and then released him. He took a some fluids and some antibiotics through IV, and he is at the stage where they released him. So he's doing better, still uncomfortable, but he goes back to the doctors or the hospital, I think, on Tuesday. So right now they kind of send him home to rest the leg and see if these antibiotics work. So thank you for asking. That's very nice of you. God bless to you. Next one.
All right. Is there any way for an NFT to be moved from one trust wallet to another trust wallet if the person paid for the ticket using one trust wallet, but then logged out and did not keep their 12-word recovery phrase?
So I am not a very knowledgeable person on the NFT and wallets. That would normally question would go to Sean, but I see Elias has just jumped on. Maybe Elias can answer that question because I really don't have a 100% answer. Elias, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you, Dave?
I'm doing good, brother. How you doing? How's the family?
Great, great. Thank God. Well, actually, this question was answered by Sean and me, I think, on Wednesday. But anyway, as we said before, that the trust wallet, if you lost your 12 words, or it's called the seed words, that's it. You lost your wallet. You cannot get it back. This is for sure. If you lost the wallet, that means you lost everything in the wallet. That's why they always ask you to keep this word on a safe place, make another copy and leave it in a safe place or something else. But if you lose any of these words, you are lost. You will lose everything inside the wallet. So if you lose the access to this trust wallet, that means you can't access anything inside it, and you cannot move anything from it to another trust wallet unless you have these 12 words.
All right, so let me make sure, Elias, I grasp this. So if somebody has lost that 12 key, that basically means their NFT is lost. Is that correct?
Yes, they don't have access to it anymore.
Okay, so let me put everybody's mind at rest here, and I'm most probably going to go out on the limb, but it's better to ask forgiveness sometimes and permission. Because the NFT is not actually your raffle ticket, you do not lose your raffle entry. And I will believe there is no reason why we cannot reissue a new NFT to your ticket, okay? I would believe there's no reason we can't. I need to check that, and I will update you next week. In other words, if you can provide information that NFT is lost for us, so we can get that approved by the regulator, what we should be able to do is reissue you a new NFT to match that ticket. Now, I would also go and tell you this. Don't worry about it at this stage. If you're the winning ticket, that's when that becomes very, very valuable, that NFT. So I think you don't need to panic today. And if at the end of the road you are one of the bigger prizes, and then that has a value to it, then you could reissue it. But it does not take you out of the raffle. That NFT is a combined with the raffle ticket. It's not solely the raffle ticket. So you should be okay. So you know. Elias, you might want to also let people know in our Spanish community about if you lose it, it's not going to be a problem.
Okay, no problem. Hola, hola a todos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos a la llamada. Bueno, vamos a explicar a ustedes algo muy interesante porque sucedió el caso que si usted tiene tu NFT guardada en una billetera, depende del tipo de billetera el que está usando. Normalmente, la mayoría de las billeteras, por seguridad, le dan a usted 12 palabras para poder accesar la billetera. Si usted olvida o si usted perdiste lo que es el acceso a tu billetera, la mayoría de los casos usted pierde esta billetera, pierde todo adentro de esta billetera. Ahorita, en el caso de los NFTs, vamos a revisar si podemos, si por ejemplo una persona tiene un NFT guardada en una billetera y perdió el acceso a esta billetera, primero de todo no significa que usted perdiste el boleto de Avazoo, no. Es solamente el NFT y son dos cosas separadas. Vamos a ver si podemos regenerar este NFT de nuevo para la persona que perdió este NFT, pero todo depende, vamos a revisar esto, Dave va a revisar todo esto y vamos a tener una respuesta. Entonces es muy importante saber esto sobre los NFTs y si alguien perdió este NFT, posiblemente vamos a poder recuperarla. Gracias. Okay.
All right. Perfect. Thank you. All right. Next question we got, Just.
Okay. Me and my wife filled out to get free tickets, but my wife became ill and has been battling this for over a year. I got my free ticket, but we can't find hers. She is having her first surgery next week. Is it too late to get her ticket? I take full responsibility and will give her mine if it's too late.
That's a good husband. Amen to you, brother. A happy wife is a happy life. Trust me. And if she's got your winning ticket, I'm sure she's going to take care of you. I cannot answer that question without looking at the account. The reason being is there were certain deadlines that were put in place by the regulator. So if it's a long time ago and she's not been into the account, there are legal things that we have to do. And people got warned in emails, people got warned in calls about your account could be deleted. So I cannot tell you without getting the name. Obviously, if there's a way that we can make it happen, we certainly will try to do that and see what we can do. So just leave us your name, and then Justin, you can look it up and maybe get back to the person on Monday or Tuesday.
Absolutely. Yes.
Cool. Okay. And by the way, I want to shout out here, guys. Just so you know, there was a king, which I don't think has been crowned for many, many years, over 70 years in England. That happened today. So God bless King of England. And just wanted to shout out to a couple of you guys that have been so supportive of you, that have been awesome. So Kelly, thank you for all your support while we've been gone into India. And obviously there's a lot of you have been doing great things. Also, Tom, my next door neighbor. Hey, buddy, I'm home. So let's make sure we watch a game here soon. All right. What else we got, Just?
Okay. If I fail to qualify into the round robin this time around, what hope do I have to enter later?
So right now, I scratched and fought just to get the round robin reopened for people that went up and beyond. It's if we're able to get it reopened, it definitely will be driven on ticket sales. It wouldn't be driven on any other form of promotion, because the regulator, honestly and truthfully, the regulator feels that it's not been very successful in the individuals trying to get in there. So he's kind of against giving people, 20 chances. So as of right now, I can tell you it is closed in the round robin. And that's, if you made a comment, look, just again, it's always, if you do something up and beyond that, I have the privilege to go and do it. That what we're doing right now is we're looking at everybody's, what did they do up and beyond? That's how we found this one person with the same statement. That's not going up and beyond, unfortunately. So I would say keep doing what you're doing, asking good questions, being involved with Avazoo, go to Google and write a review. Guys, we just found out literally on Google that it was not owned by us. Somebody else had taken Google. If you guys want to do us a favor, don't all do it today, spread it out. but you can take pictures. You can put it up of your stuff on Google. We only found out literally somebody else had grabbed the Google account, and we was assuming that the reviews were being done. We should have never assumed that. That's on me. But we have been able to fight that the last, whatever it is, 30 days, and be able to get the Google account back to Avazoo. So if you want to go and type in the one word Avazoo, and there is a Google review button, click on that review and go and write a review about Avazoo. That would be very much appreciated. Kelly's already started it with some of her team. We have to be careful because they're all showed the same day. So please don't everybody jump out and go and do it right now. But to get into the round robin, you have to do something that is, you know, up and beyond. And that still gives me the option to go ahead and put somebody in. So just, you know, do what you can do, and we appreciate it. And we'll do everything we can to get you in the round robin. We really do care about that. Okay, next question.
All right. That actually concludes the questions on the forum, so we can move into the live chat stuff now.
Okay, cool. What have we got on the live chat stuff?
The first one that we got, actually, you just pretty much answered. So it came from Mercy. She said, "Are you still accepting people into the round robin?" So hopefully she caught the that last question there, because you kind of addressed that already.
The round robin as in reference to going up and beyond. Let's give you an example of what's up and beyond, okay? So Kelly calls me, and she's done a video last week, 2 weeks ago, and she wants approval on the video before she puts the video up, blah, blah, blah. So obviously Kelly's been, you know, part of our family since, I can't say day one because we only met her a couple of years ago, but since we kind of officially launched, Kelly has always gone up and beyond. She's incredible in the belief of what we're doing. She has been kicked. She's been punched. She's been knocked down by people that have said it's illegal in Australia. She is not a quitter. She's not a quitter. And I know a lot of you are the same way out there, and we appreciate it. So Kelly goes up and beyond. That way, Kelly would always be in the round robin. So same with you guys. You go up and beyond. Don't worry about how many times we get knocked down. It's how quick we get back up and how we come back up. Just keep doing what you're doing. As long as I can go and say, yep, this is why we done this. We added this person. The regulator give us the permission to do it. But in reference to any other promotions for the round robin, he only granted us that if we decided to do another promotion, it would have to be driven on ticket sales. And it's too early for you guys to do that at this stage. You want that when all the advertising, which we start today, obviously. So actually, it's not too early. But we're not going to open up the round robin. Definitely not in the next. You know, it's not going to happen in the immediate time. So go up and beyond. You know, do something different that shows, hey, you know, I'm doing this to make sure that Avazoo survives and works in my community, my country. Then we can click on it and we can put you into the round robin. Next question. And most of you are already doing that, so thank you very much.
Okay. Can these trade shows be in the US, since many have contacts or affiliates in other countries?
So if the trade show, now we live in I don't know if it's the #1 city, but I think it is. We live in the #1 city for trade shows. It's either Orlando or Las Vegas. And we have tremendous amount of people that come from all over the world to trade shows here. If you're at the right trade show, then it can definitely be done in the US. However, why limit your audience? In other words, if you're in, you know, Spain is a huge opportunity. Look, hopefully we're not stupid, but we looked at where people are, volume, okay, what they believe in, what they do, etc., etc. India is a huge country that love to gamble. They love scratch-off tickets. They have lotteries. They have casinos there. Some people might say, well, what about their religious beliefs? Well, obviously they still go to casinos. They still gamble. So there's a tremendous amount of people in India that once it snowballs, they could buy all 50 million tickets. So Spain is El Gordo. The El Gordo is a no comparison, but is only our only threat. It's the El Gordo done $45 billion in ticket sales last year. And there was only about nearly $5 billion that was paid out in prizes. The top prize is $3 million. So if you're doing a trade show, why do it in, say, the US, where you haven't got a way to create ticket sales at this time? Why not jump on a flight, go to Spain or go to another country that is very, very into raffles, lotteries, tickets, money, competitions? So I wouldn't recommend anybody doing one in the US. Angela has done a lot of research, and she's always saying, well, why don't we do this show? Why don't we do that show? There might be the odd show we would do in Las Vegas, but it really doesn't make a lot of sense. So anyway, next one up.
Okay. Question. I love the banners, but for the banners with the "You Could Be a Winner" title, could you add more variety of people of other nationalities?
Absolutely. It's something that I'm very hot on, and it should be changed and rotated. So, Justin, I'm going to leave that to you to get that to Deanna, to get that to Musavar, that it should be of all kinds. Look, it's one cause and it's one love. I don't care what your skin color is, what your religion is. I don't care. It's one cause. We're here to help each other. We're to help other people do better than they are now. And it's one love means it's one love, just like it says in the Bible. So it's one love for all. So we're going to stick with that. So yes, if you need some particular banners that, you know, can have a different look to them, just let us know and we will build them and they will go inside the app. Next question.
Perfect. I've actually already forwarded that over to Deanna too, so we're already going to be on top of that one.
Cool. Good.
All right. Next question here says, could you kindly repeat the above and beyond activities? Up and beyond activities.
Okay. So you know, let's just say, for example, you wrote into us, dropped me a message on the CRC, or you posted in the CRC that this weekend you had the opportunity to go up at church or wherever, which I shouldn't say church, especially after my last comments. You had the opportunity this weekend to go and speak about Avazoo to a group of people, and somebody took a picture of you. Okay, well, you went up and beyond. You didn't just go and post something. You went up and beyond. You got up in front of a group of people and you talked about Avazoo and what their mission is. Or it could be something that you sent off a letter to a government stating that I would like to introduce you to Avazoo. Or it could be to another charitable NGO organization that you wrote to them and said, let me tell you what's going on with Avazoo and how they can help you in the future. In other words, something up and beyond, something that is different than clicking in the app and posting a banner on Facebook or Instagram or something. It could even be, I went and opened another, this just come up this week. Somebody went and opened another Facebook account and is joining groups and making friends. And I think they said to me they're already up to 1,700 friends. Well, you can have more than one Facebook group. Your existing group has seen your banner and banner and banner and banner. That was probably tired of seeing your banner. I get messages from my friends like, Dave, you know, you've been at this for years. Stop posting. You know, I get that sarcastic message, you know, or whatever you want to call it. I shouldn't say that. I apologize. I get these reminders that I've been doing it. So open up another Facebook account and go and join a group and then make some friends. And then all of a sudden they're friends. You make friends of them. And then friends of them. And you can have 5, 10 different Facebook pages. So when you go and post now, your banners are now going to a brand new group of people that will purchase tickets. Okay. So there's lots of ways of going up and beyond. You can do that in a Twitter account. You can do that in LinkedIn. You can do it anywhere. So you can actually go out and create a new database for yourself by going to these different groups. Once you get into the group, make a friend, make a comment, and then his friends, you'll be able to click and open him, and you'll be able to add 3 or 4 each day of his friends. Then his friends have a relationship with somebody else's friends, so you could just follow it. It's a very simple process to do, and that's how you build these different groups in Facebook. If you want us to show you on Wednesday, we'll go through Wednesday and show you how to do it. But you've gone stale. You've most probably already used all of what you would classify your market, your warm market is. Well, it doesn't mean to say it's over. Go now and start another new warm market. It's real simple. Just takes a little bit of time and no real effort. Click, add, and that's all you have to do. Next question, Just.
Okay. What is the time, or I believe deadline, for us to do the testimonial videos for what you talked about earlier?
I have not yet got into it, guys. So give me a little bit of time to get back. That trip home was 34 hours, and it was completely draining, to say the least. It was bad enough going out, but coming back was even more. They changed. I still haven't got my luggage. My luggage hasn't arrived yet, and I've been home since Thursday. So give me a little bit to get through this weekend and the first part of next week. We also had a family member of Avazoo, Mike Kovac, goes by Pops, who had passed away while we were in India. And it's his funeral on Monday in Fort Lauderdale. If any of you have the opportunity to go to that, we can certainly pass you the information on. Pops has been part of Avazoo since 2005 and has been most probably one of the biggest believers and supporters. So I've got a lot going on. I have not yet spoken to the film people. Bill has reached out to me about the documentary 3 or 4 times, and I've responded, hey, Bill, just give me a few days to get home, get caught up. So, guys, I can't give you an answer yet on where we're at on the testimonials or anything to do with the film or the video. Give me a week to get home, get caught up with everything. Next one.
Okay, just circling back to the above and beyond discussion. So what about the names of the people who already went above and beyond and were placed into the round robin?
What do you mean? What about them? Do they want to know the name? I don't quite understand the question.
I'm not too sure. I responded to this already in YouTube. I believe they might be referring to this past promotion and when they're going to be included into the round robin.
Right. So there was no point in putting you guys in the round robin until we started the marketing campaign. Just no point. The marketing campaign was supposed to start May 1st. There was a delay on the marketing campaign to do with the email, and it's gone out today. Now, again, I just mentioned this 20, 30 minutes ago. When I started the call, I checked to see if the campaign is 5 million that are going out on the first campaign. It is followed with 200 million emails that go out. On Tuesday, there is an influencer meeting with the influencers, which will sign up Tuesday. Should have them going out by Friday next week. So sometime during next week, these campaigns will be going, and some people have already been added to the round robin, and we will be going through the list. What we're doing right now, player support, going through and looking at all the people for the last month that have wrote a comment or done something to go up and beyond, and we'll have that list and we'll be adding them into the round robin as quick as we get the list back. So maybe by Monday, Tuesday, we'll be adding your name to the round robin, or maybe Thursday, Friday. It just depends on how quick they can get them back. We want to get them all in as quick as we can. The number wise, it's only a couple of hundred. It's not a lot of people. We were actually very, very shocked again that, people, nobody hit, a very few people hit what the requirement was. You needed to do 2 postings and 3 postings and 4 postings, and there was a problem. So they're going through it to check it all, and we'll have it uploaded and added as soon as we can, first part of the week. Next question.
Okay. What about the voice recordings we sent? Are they going to be useful too?
Yeah, voice recordings that I picked, I think, and don't quote me if I say the wrong number now, out of 60 voice recordings that come in, we have narrowed it down to 5 that we tested just to see if there was a test. 3 of them got very good results. We will be using those 3 voice messages only when the celebrities come on board. So let me try to explain this, and I know this is a recording call, so I have to be careful. Where do we sit with the celebrities, for anybody asks the question? The celebrities want to attach to something that is working, not something that's not working. So we couldn't, how do you put this? So we've had a bumpy road. Okay, I'm trying to relate to you guys so you understand. We've had a bumpy road. We started off 2 years ago with a MasterCard Visa card that needed a code, and we opened up for 6-7 days and we had to close down. Then we opened up with a cryptocurrency that we spent $30,000 on, and then that failed, didn't work. We had to rewrite our own. In other words, we've had a lot of ups and downs. Now, my personal belief is it's the enemy fighting back. That's my personal belief, and I can't put that on you guys. So we get ready to go in November. We go out to the Michael Jackson show. We get Rodney on board. Everything is all set to happen. We meet a bunch of different celebrities that are very passionate about what we're doing. Very, very passionate about what we're doing. And we're triggered up, ready to launch. And all of a sudden, we have not got this credit card or crypto payment that would work. So that delayed us. Number two, when we get the first thing up and operational, we then get a situation where there is a company in the crypto world that is run off with billions of dollars. You all know I'm talking about, and I can't think of the company. Do you remember what it was, Justin?
Not off the top of my head. I'd have to.
The guy run off with billions of dollars, the owner of the company, and there were a bunch of celebrities that were tied to this company. That panicked every one of the celebrities to be endorsing things that all of a sudden there could be legal action against them. So celebrities wanted their attorneys to write a hold harmless agreement in place with what we got. So they wrote a hold harmless. That took literally 2 months, 3 months to get that done. So here we are in March. We're getting ready to launch. We're getting ready to kick off. And of course, we get these reports back that our new merchant card, MasterCard, Visa card is not working in certain countries. We know it's working because we're testing it. However, we're not in them countries. So it took us another 30 days to send money to people to purchase tickets in other countries so we could verify that it's working, from Nigeria all the way through to England to India, all over. Okay. Then we're ready to kick off. And we speak to the celebrities and they said, okay, go ahead and kick off your marketing campaign. Once we can see the marketing and we see ticket sales going up, we can join teams, join the membership, and away we go. And that's where we sit today. So to bring in a dialer and dial people around the world to get a very annoying robocall could cause complaints. We have enough doubt around the world with people, there was billion-dollar Nigerian lotteries and things back a few years ago. We cannot cause any more negative written about the company. We're not going to take a chance. So if there is no celebrity that's on TV that people have seen, we do not want to use the dialer, the auto dialing campaign until that time. Because if they've seen a celebrity and then they get a voice message that says, hi, sorry to bother you, but I just wanted to give you a call. You may have seen so-and-so on your local TV. We're following up to see if you'd like to purchase a ticket to be part of a raffle. That makes sense. If you don't have a celebrity and you're calling somebody, it could create people to go and write a complaint. And we do not want complaints up there. So guys, we have to look at this. I have to look at this as my role with the company, and some decisions are done above my pay grade. But on this particular decision is a decision that I look at and say, listen, we can't go out and dial 1 million people today because we haven't got enough credibility. Now, as we've done the Indian show and we do the next show and we do the next show, each one of those shows will create credibility. We've had a news network who now want to interview us from India. Now, I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but once that news network interviews us, then what will happen is other networks in India will want to interview us. People will see us. Now we could dial into that country because people know that we are we're real. So it's a challenging decision to make, but the dialers will not go out until we've added celebrities or we've already hit the news in certain countries. Sorry to give you such a long answer, but I wanted you to understand where we're at. So the celebrities are right now on standby till we get ticket sales, till we start seeing some of our campaigns come back. They attach to us. Once they attach to us, we then go forward and we start doing the dialing. It's a very tricky moving decision when to make something and when not to make it. And if I make it in the wrong decision, then my rear end gets chewed out and of course we have problems. So anyway, hopefully that answered your question.
Yes, I think so, definitely. All right, so I think that concludes the questions. I did want to bring up this comment, and we've actually had a lot of positive comments about the Google reviews today. But one in particular said, I have Googled Avazoo and the reviews are awesome. So that's cool to see.
The problem is, guys, you do great. Look, how many times did I tell you, thank you? I will be thanking you for the rest of my life. I don't care where we go, what we do, but all of you, it's truly, truly assisted, helped us. That's why I do everything I possibly can to help you in more ways than one that you don't even see sometimes. The assistance you guys have done, like writing reviews, going on, pages and YouTube pages and all these incredible things that you've done, that's what brings us together. I'm going to tell you, there's going to be one hell of a party when we get to the raffle event with a certain select people. It's about 200 of you, typically. We were at 20,000 people that signed up through our process. This is going back 18 months. And really out of that, there's about 200 people that have really, we've got to know you. You guys will not be forgotten. I can assure you that. I can guarantee you that. And this is a verbal contract. You will not be forgotten. You guys have some big rewards coming, whether it's going to be at the event and you get up on stage, or we come and drag you out your house and give you a gift or something. You will never be forgotten. And if any of you know me, when I make that commitment to somebody, that is a commitment. That's not going out for a date. That's marriage. So we want to thank you for what you've done. So yes, the reviews, don't put them all up today though, guys. If you've done some reviews, wait, because what happens is Google will say, oh, why all of a sudden are we getting all these reviews, and it won't post the review. So go back and check in a day or two and then do another one. You can upload some pictures of your own sites, how you've endorsed Avazoo, whatever you want. Don't do it all today though, please, guys, because it'll red flag Google under the reviews, and that'll create even more problems. But we could not, let me rephrase that. We would get there without you, because that would cost money, dollars, and everything else. But that could be another year down the road. With you, it's made this journey exciting. It's made this journey fun to be with. I don't work every day. I come out and get a chance to talk to you guys on a regular basis. So it really has been exciting. Yes, some of you are like, man, let's just get the job done. Let's just sell things. It's about timing. It's in the Lord's hands. Elias has just popped on, so I know he wants to say something. Come on, Elias. It really has been fun, and everybody, understand that there's going to be a lot of you that people are going to look back at and say, yep, you were right. There was $1 billion and you won some money out of it, or you was part of this incredible journey. Elias, come on and say whatever you want to say, my friend.
We talked with this with Justin about the comments on the YouTube. It's the same situation with Google. If you write the review and repeat and stuff like that, it will be flagged. Also in the YouTube, we have to think about this seriously, because if YouTube saw many comments from the same person, and another many comments from other person repeatedly, it will be red flagged also.
Yeah, and we absolutely do not want that in any shape, guys. We don't want an account being taken down. So that's why we've removed out of the app some of the videos. So if you go there now to click on it, make one comment, maybe wait another week, 10 days before you do another comment. Please just don't do them daily. It has created some issues, and that's why we started to delete some, so YouTube can see that we're trying to do the right thing. But thanks, Elias, for letting us know. And the ones in Google, I actually think, I'm not sure how it works, but I know there's a lot in there, and I think they have to actually be approved. But Tom will be working on that on Monday. So thanks, Elias. I appreciate you, brother.
Okay, welcome.
All right, guys. So if you have no other questions, we're right at an hour. You've been awesome as always, guys. I mean that sincerely. Monday, I'll do the update call. I'm not sure exactly where everything will be, but I'll definitely give you an update on what I'm aware of. There's a lot going on, and Monday, unfortunately, is Pops' funeral. So I can't guarantee what time or what condition I'll be in, but we will do the update call on Monday and let you know what's going on. Apart from that, please have a great, awesome weekend. Be blessed. Again, don't go and write any more reviews today. Wait a couple of days and then do some. That would be awesome. You guys are absolutely my heroes. I appreciate everything you do. Thank you for everything you do to support Avazoo. And thank you, Justin. Thank you, Elias, for joining on the call. All of you have a great, blessed weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Take care. God bless.